Mike Hamilton here, Lithia Toyota, and it's that time of year again. It's time for Toyota HQ Confidential. Unfortunately, I'm not going, but the select media members and executives will be going to Toyota headquarters as Toyota is going to talk about new products that they're bringing out for the year. So one of the things they're already doing it on the press room Toyota site is they're going to have a Nightshade Edition for the Toyota Venza and the Limited. I happen to have a Limited on the lot, so let's go over that and talk about it. Be right back. So after a 6-year hiatus, Toyota has brought back the badge name. It's really not the same vehicle as they had at the end of model year 2015, but they brought back Venza. It was already in their Japanese market, known as a Harrier, for 5 years, which is a all-hybrid, all-wheel drive luxury SUV that gets 39 miles a gallon on the average and has, for Toyota, the most luxury appointed amenities that they build in pretty much any vehicle. So let's take a look at it. Also, you're going to have this new Nightshade package in the Limited. They're bringing that back for the Tundra, which they've had started out in 2018 with the 4Runner, and then they've brought it to like many of the models. So I think at one point they were up to 8 or 9 different of the models, and they also come in multiple colors now. You can find them in like this windshield pearl. They do in black, of course, that was the original. There's a gray and silver, and then they do black accents like this. Nightshade, as you see in this picture, is going to have black wheels and black badging, black accenting, and things like that. It should have black mirror caps. But let's look at this thing here. So you got the 20-inch alloy rims on it. Really nice look in here on these Bridgestone tires. This has 5 cameras on it. This is one of your 4 underneath side mirror here. There's one in the front and 2 in the back. So we'll talk about that when we go to the back. Front grille is kind of interesting. It's got this this design in the grille here. Well, they also do these weird designs like that in your key fob, and you'll find that around the car too. It does have parking sonar front and back. It does have LED accent lights, LED high beams, low beams, and LED fog lights on it. That's a real nice touch. Another one of your cameras, of course. Top of the line Toyota safety sense until the 3.0 comes out. So it's going to do lane departure, lane trace assistance, lane centering, adaptive cruise control, pedestrian and cyclist detections, large animal detection. We'll pick this up too, like a cow standing in a road or a big moose or elk or something like that. We do have blind spot monitors in your mirrors, also turn signal indicators. Let's take a look at the window stickers a little bit on this smoke glass. So Venza Limited, made in Aichi, Japan. Well, Blizzard Pearl, not the windshield, but it's pretty much the same thing. It has a $40,300, $80 MSRP before you add in packages and accessories. Advanced technology package, heads-up display with a speedometer, hybrid systems indicator, windshield rain sensing windshield wipers, premium paint is on this, stargaze, fixed panoramic sunroof, all-weather floor liners, and carpeted floor mats. I have both of them in here. Toyota's second largest infotainment. We do have this Softex leathers in gray and brown on this particular thing here, and then we got a hard dash, but it does the leather pattern that they make to make it look like it's a leather product in the soft touch again. We have the biggest infotainment they offer in the SUVs at 12.3 inches. Wireless charging pad, electric e-brake, both ventilated and heated front seats. And then really just really nice colors here for this. Looks really premium on here. Again, this is the fixed Stargaze sunroof. I'll go over that when we get inside. Again, you could get 39 miles an hour, 37 highway, 40 in the city. And the reason why they do better in the city is because your regenerative braking helps recharge that hybrid battery and lets that take off about up to 17 miles an hour. Is on electric before the engine kicks in. We have a faux wood pattern there. We do have air vents and USBs down below. And then you have armrests with cup holders for the rear passengers. So 3 ways that you could open this liftgate, 4 ways technically, because there's a button on the dash. This key fob has a symbol. You can squeeze the handle, or you can use this foot kick underneath here. Here's the picture describing that. So 4 different ways. It comes with all weather and floor mats as we preference it. And then the cover for the back to protect the back here, not booger that up. It's a little bit less cargo area than you'll find in the RAV4, but with 3 electric motors, and it just drives like a Lexus. This beautiful car. But there's a little less cargo room, but about the seating and the amount of space is like the same so as the RAV4. So I'm 6'2" and I have that seat back for me, and I still have a couple inches of leg room. So definitely big enough for me to sit in here and be comfortable if I was behind another 6-foot person. So good stuff in here. We have driver's memory sets. We have power folding mirrors on this here. So real nice there. We have power windows, power mirrors, power locks, child lockout so they don't open the windows. So then you have your extras, your auto dimming high beam, track control, the view for your 360 cameras, a heated steering wheel, and the power liftgate button I spoke of. You have 10 or 12 way power with power lumbar on here. You also have power telescopic steering on this, which is a real nice feature. Again, this is heated and ventilated front seats for the driver and the front passenger. This is what I want to talk about. Here's your big mirror that turns into a camera. So when we have this camera on, you got way more visibility than you do with it off. So it goes to something like 260 or 30 degrees of view, and really nice. Again, the big 12.3-inch infotainment on here. So this is the largest that's offered by Toyota in SUVs. Tundra could get a 14-inch. Does come with the, it's going to be hard for me to see this right now, but you can barely see it blinking on there. But it does have heads-up display. It gives you the miles per hour, basically your power meter, because they don't have tachometers. They have power meters in them. You have the 7-inch digital display that gives you all that information, all your stuff for that display is on a fingertips touch on the wheel, all your Toyota safety sense, lane trace, lane departure, adaptive cruise control, all that stuff's on here. And below you have radio, and then push to talk for Google Alexa, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Again, we go in here where this is going to be a CVT transmission, but it can still mimic having 6 speeds. Brake hold it has on there for you could use that button and take your foot off the brake. It won't go again until you push the gas. And then you have automatic e-brake, so it just as putting it in park will set it, putting it in reverse or drive will disengage it. And I can show you the cameras here. It's kind of hard right now because of the light in here, but you have your camera views. It also has the forward view too, so you can see off each side mirror, a little bit out the front, and then it splices all the picture. It makes it look like you're about 30 feet in front of the vehicle to see everything on there. We do have our SOS button, which is basically OnStar for Toyota to handle stuff like stolen vehicle locator, roadside assistance, and always will handle emergencies no matter what without any fees to it. So everything's 3 years complimentary except for emergency, goes on forever. LED lights, LED vanity lights, lighted mirrors. We should have the good visors though with the extenders on this. And then it's just got a nice point. It's got premium audio. JBL would clarify that subwoofer in the back. Basically, I think this is one of the best values that Toyota builds in this vehicle here. And let me talk about the fixed Stargaze sunroof. So this is when it's like cloudy looking. If I push this button, it makes it clear. Pretty cool. This is something that's high end that you see in stuff like Mercedes-Benz. Toyota adopted this. This does not open, but it gives you this nice feature here. And then you have, then you could make it cloudy again. And then you have power folding shade here that if you don't want that at all. So that's a nice feature. So if you're unlimited, this is the way it comes. They don't make it without it. So again, if it's the new Nightshade, it will have it also. Again, Mike Hamilton, Lithia Toyota. As this one sits, this is available at the time of this video. We have another one in red too, so it should be the Supersonic Red. It's a really pretty color. Anyways, my phone number is on the start of this video if you're interested. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.